Going on, guys? This is Raider Knight, and we're jumping into WorldBox once again. I've created the Fallout New Vegas map for us to spectate today in the game, and we're just going to see what happens. We're going to be spawning in a lot of human factions around the region. We might have some mutants, but the orcs are pretty strong, and I don't want the humans to get taken out. So super mutants are a maybe. Maybe we can do a part 2. Maybe we'll add super mutants in a future video if you guys really like this one. If we get 69 likes, I mean, anything's possible, guys. Just saying. That was a joke. I'll probably do a part 2 of this if it goes semi-interesting. We're going to go and we're going to summon Good Springs. We're going to also summon Nipton. Whatever the fuck that town was called. I forget it. What was this town called also? Prim. This is Prim. And then New Vegas up here. And then we'll also spawn the random zombie town, which is just irradiated, because might as well. Should we spawn the Legion? The Legion's kind of in this area. I forget exactly where they were. I think they were right here. Or they won't spawn there, will they? We'll kind of make a little grassy area here, because I want the Legion to spawn. And we're going to try to get the Legion to spawn right here. Right next to the Hoover Dam. So, and I want the boomers also. The boomers. We got to have the boomers out here. So we'll have that as well. Should we have that mining camp also by the Death Claws? I guess we'll have that too. They probably won't make it very long, but whatever. There's this random... Ooh, this could be the Vault. This is the Vault City. Currently zooming out, it looks like Good Springs is the largest city on the map. New Vegas has a lot of catching up to do, but then again, they don't have as many... really resources to work with. I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot. Vault 111 is probably not going to do anything. I really don't think it will. I just kind of have them here. We do have hunger, diplomacy, and all the rest, so conflicts will eventually break out, and we already have Good Springs settling a second city to the north. We need to get the Powder Gangers also. The Powder Gangers in their little prison camp right here. And the Brotherhood, the Brotherhood of Steel. We need them also. Alright, so we got the Powder Ganger and the Mojave Brotherhood of Steel now on the map. So our map is pretty much looking very well. Should we have the little NCR camp down here as well? There's a little NCR camp down here by Nipton. We might as well just add them anyway, because people might get angry if I don't add them. We're just going to have NCR. We'll just call it the NCR Outpost. And they're going to kind of do their thing. Obviously, they have other outposts in New Vegas and things like that. And they have a lot of outposts just randomly within the city. But I don't really want to add too much. They even have an outpost by Prim. So there's a lot of different outposts they have in the game. Oh, and the Vault has been taken by Good Springs. Good Springs is looking very good. They might be our winner. But, I mean, we probably should have guessed they'd win. They are in the starting position where a lot of the, good resources are when you're getting ready to go on your first adventure. This is where you kind of start out, and this is the most well-developed part of the map. So you'd also think that this would probably be where the most people would want to live at. New Vegas, while yes, it's a nice city, it's not... I wouldn't say it's as well-developed for people, like living... than Good Springs is. Because you do have that part in New Vegas that's just straight up starving to the south of it. Forgot to add Boulder City also. I don't really care a whole lot. That city is lame. I don't even want to add it. Powder Gangers and the Mojave Brotherhood have been taken over by Nipton. Nipton looking very good in the south. Despite being a hellscape in the actual game, Nipton is actually turning out okay. You got a lot of ruins though building up, so this is kind of accurate in a way as well. As the Hoover Dam now completely under their control, so what the Legion does with this is really up to anybody's guess. And New Vegas though slowly coming out on top. I believe New Vegas is now the largest city, which is well fitting because they are the largest city in the actual game. The Shining Town, that's just an irradiated mess where the bomb got shot at. is actually slowly overtaking New Vegas. I think New Vegas is in a massive conflict with the mining camp or the boomers or somebody around here. You know, Prim looking pretty good also. I mean, don't leave Prim out of this. Prim could definitely pull something together. Goodspring is starting to fade a little bit, but they do have a lot of cities, so I think they will eventually be alright. Actually, you know what I realized? The Legion got taken out by this city. What was this city called? I need to look it up before I really make people angry. I might be wrong. I think this city was called Novak, and then Boulder City was around here too. We'll name this Boulder City, I guess. It doesn't matter a whole lot. We forgot Jacobstown, but I said I didn't want to add the mutants, so we're not going to have the mutants in this game. Alright, so Good Springs is kind of recovering a little bit from all that. It looks like the mining camp is starting to settle the area where usually the mutants would be at. And it looks like Novak is settling the space station around there, roughly. The boomers are settling right here along the highway. This would be where the highway would be going into New Vegas and around the city. They are settling that for whatever reason. And so far, a lot of small things are really going on. It is kind of cool to see Nipton just go straight north into the mountains. You don't really often see a country expand into the mountains, but we are kind of seeing that today. It looks like Good Springs is failing to hold on to their major city. Vault 111 is slowly kind of retaking that title as their largest city, so it's kind of different. NCR, they're just kind of chilling down here in their base, as you would. I wouldn't want to fuck with any of this. Obviously, the Legion are dead. Novak doing a lot better than them. So NCR is kind of the only really surviving faction. There are some combats apparently going on along the mountains between, I think it's Novak and the mining camp. I don't know why exactly. But yeah, they are fighting around the space station as well as the radio post. New Vegas is still the largest city, but not by a whole lot. Prim looking pretty good. But in the game, I think they mentioned Prim as the second largest city, even though it's not in very good shape when you see it. So Prim is doing okay, I guess. Just kind of sitting here. I don't really know what their deal is. They're just kind of doing whatever. They're losing a lot of population. I'm assuming that Vegas is eventually going to take them out because the boomers just don't have the population. Oh, and yeah, we see it right there. Boomers have been taken out by New Vegas. I'm surprised nobody's wanted to settle this land around Jacobstown. This is like fertile land. This is what you want to live in. But nobody apparently wants to settle there, so it's kind of different. Prim is completely taken out Good Springs, though, and Prim is probably going to be a power to reckon with against New Vegas. It's probably going to be a Cold War, Prim, Nipton, and New Vegas. And maybe even Novak and the Shining Light, but I don't know. I think we're down to 4 major factions. NCR has been taken out by Prim. We got Prim, the Shining Light, we got Novak, and we got New Vegas. So I'm assuming Novak is next to go. It looks like Novak is losing a lot of their cities along the border to the Shining Light, and we're going to slowly see Novak collapse in a 2-front war against Shining Light and New Vegas. We might even see Prim get involved, but Prim is probably just going to focus on their territory for the time being, I'd assume. Holy shit, the fucking Prim just came out of nowhere here. Took over like 3 cities, so Prim is out making some gains out here. I don't know how they did that, but they're just taking city left and right. Oh shit, though, we're seeing a gigantic invasion into this city right north of Good Springs. So Good Springs might get taken at some point. I don't know when. But New Vegas and Prim are very not friendly at the moment. Oh shit, the fire! The fire is raging in the land. It is getting rid of a lot of the snow. We're going to start seeing the the beginning of more nuclear fallout type stuff going on. This fire is raging through these crap cities that have been taken over. So I'm assuming all this is going to burn down, and it's just going to rage through the forest. It's probably going to cause a lot of chaos, because I think nobody's going to stop this fire up until some of these bigger cities out here. Oh shit, and damn, New Vegas is taking all these cities over as the fire rages on. I think because of the war, it's divided their attention from the fire, and the fire is eventually just going to do a lot of damage. A lot more than it would normally do if they were focusing on the fire instead of the conflicts that they're fighting in the south. A lot of land, though, north of Good Springs has just collapsed entirely into ruins, so we now have a lot more ruins in the wasteland. The fire is slowly being put out, though, and it might continue to spread a little bit in this region unless they stop it. But it looks like for the most part the fire is almost completed. I think it's safe to say Prim is going to win this game. Prim just has the population, a lot of really weak neighbors, and I guess really the only one who could ever try to hurt them is Shining Light, but the Shining Light doesn't even have the population to do it. And New Vegas could easily get clipped in between a two-front war here, and that would hurt them pretty bad. So I'm thinking that New Vegas has lost this battle against Prim. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If you want a part 2, I might do it. I'm going to save this map for the future. And yeah, I'll see y'all for the next one, and peace.